This is my level 72 melee Amara build in Borderlands 3. I'll be running through all the best guns and gear to use, as well as all the best skill point allocation. If you give us a like and subscribe, that'll be much appreciated. So I'll go through all the gear first. We've got the Psycho Stabber, Face Puncher, Blade Fury, and the Guardian 4N631. These will be your main 4 weapons to use. And then I've also got just different variations of like the Stabber, Blade Fury, Masher variants, different anointments, etc. And then in the shield I have the Brawler Ward, or you can use the Stinger. So I have the Cryo version on, and then I've got one of each element as well, and then I've got a Revolter Stinger with all the different elements as well. And in the grenades I use the Fish Slap, which comes in all different elements with the bonuses at the bottom, and a It's Piss grenade as well. Then in the class mods we've got the Muse, which is basically all I use, but I also have the Breaker, another Breaker, just like different variations, another Muse that gives you different skills, etc., another one, and another one. Then in the relics I have the Static Charge, so you can slide across the map, as well as dealing shock damage and just looking for ones that do like melee damage and stuff and AoE. Then I've got a Static Charge, another Static Charge, another one. They're basically just different variations and elements. Then I have a White Elephant, Victory Rush, and a Unleash the Dragon. And in the skills we have the Phase Flare. So basically you're just going to be throwing spirit bombs everywhere. And then I have Cold Hearted to do cryo damage, and Expedite. Whenever Amara kills an enemy with her action skill, she gains increased action skill cooldown rate until she activates her action skill again, and the cooldown rate is plus 30% per enemy killed. The other skill that I'd recommend using is Phasecast, and then also just changing the element to, let's say, SoulFire, which is incendiary damage. So this is the green tree, red tree, blue tree, and purple tree, just in case you don't want me to run through every skill. And I'll just run through all the skills as well as the ones that I haven't spec'd into that I'll recommend. So maxing out Ed and Flow is good, which I haven't done. Maxing out Atman is good. Helping Hands for the damage reduction, just an extra 2 points if you want. These are just other variations that you can change around with the build. And the only one I'll recommend in the blue tree for this would be Do Harm, just for the action skill damage stacks. So in the purple tree, we've got No Mistakes in Nature. Whenever Amara inflicts a status effect on an enemy, she gains increased melee damage for a short time. The melee damage is 65% and duration is 12 seconds. I'll also show you some gameplay at the end of this. Heavy Rain, Amara's weapon gains increased projectile speed and splash damage. So ideally what you're looking for is like melee and splash damage and stuff with this build. The projectile speed is 70% and splash damage is 35%. Then we have just lifesteal, 42% of the damage dealt. Whenever you kill an enemy with a melee attack, she just gains it back. Unweave the Rainbow. Amara deals bonus damage of her attuned element whenever she deals melee damage or splash damage to frozen enemies. So this is why there's a couple of cryo ones. Cryo skills is why I like to use cryo. bonus damage is 33% of damage dealt. Killing an enemy with melee damage has a chance to reset Amara's action skill cooldown. The reset charge is 20%. After activating her action skill, Amara gains increased melee damage for a short time. The melee damage is 70% with a duration of 12 seconds. Then we have, after activating her action skill, Amara gains increased threat for a short time, drawing the attention of all enemies in a huge radius. So you basically just do like a taunt. Whenever Amara is dealt damage by an enemy, she gains increased damage for a short time. This affects stacks. So basically you have 15 stacks and it's 5% damage per stack with a duration of 8 seconds. Then we've just got flat out skill damage, which I ran out of points and couldn't max this out. As just with other skills, you do need like life steal and like healing skills and stuff to keep yourself like alive. So I just ran out of points for that. Otherwise, feel free to max that out, like I said before. I've got a kill skill. Whenever Amara kills a frozen enemy, splinters fly out from the enemy and home to nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage. The skill has a short cooldown. So this is another one of why I spec around cryo damage. Kill skill, Amara's melee attacks deal bonus splash damage for a short time. The splash damage is 5,347 for a duration of 12 seconds. Then we've got another kill skill. After killing an enemy, Amara ignores enemy's elemental damage resistance for a short time. This does not affect elemental immunity. The duration is 8 seconds. Then we have none in the blue tree, 3 in the red tree, which is Amara's status effects deals increased damage over time, and have increased duration. Her action skill status effects deals even further damage increased. So the status effects damage is 20%, duration is 100% more, so it's basically double, and action skill status effect damage is 40%. Then we have Tempest. Amara deals increased elemental damage. Shock damage is further increased as well. The elemental damage is 30% and shock is 20%. Then we've Illuminated Fist. Amara gains increased melee damage, and her melee damage is converted to action skill element. The melee damage is 300% with the class mod. Then we've got a health regen skill, so basically you just constantly regenerate health. The lower her health, the more powerful the regeneration is, and after using your action skill, this bonus is doubled for a few seconds. So the health regen is up to 5% of missing health per second, and the duration is 5 seconds, with it doubling to 10% after the action skill is activated. Helping Hand, this is just damage reduction after casting your action skill. So 15 seconds is quite a long time, and if you shoot your action skill, you can actually get it back quite easily with another skill. I forgot what it was. Yeah, there's plenty of different cooldown ones like this one. So that's why I was saying putting 5 points into this wouldn't be a bad idea, because you gain like 40% damage reduction for 15 seconds, and you can basically just keep it up nearly the whole time. Whenever Amara deals damage to an enemy with her action skill, she adds a stack of Samsara. For every stack of Samsara, Amara gains increased gun damage, health regen for a few seconds, stacks decay after a few seconds. The gun damage is 5% per enemy damaged, and health regen is 5% of max health per second per stack, with the stacks of 5 and duration of 20 seconds. Amara deals increased splash damage and takes reduced splash damage as well, so the damage is 20% and reduction is 40%. Whenever Amara takes damage, she gains a stack of mindfulness. For every stack of mindfulness, Amara gains improved shield regeneration, delay, and movement speed. So the movement speed is 3% per stack, and the shield regeneration delay is minus 8% with a stack of 25. See, if they didn't give you as much stacks, to have with the skill. Like let's say it was 5, then I wouldn't spec into this and I would put it into like helping hands or something. And the duration is 5 seconds. Amara gains increased melee damage. Additionally, for a few seconds after using her action skill, Amara gains increased melee damage. The melee damage is 100% and range is 75% for duration of 20 seconds. If Amara deals melee damage to an enemy, she gains increased action skill damage and increased gun damage for a few seconds. Gun damage is 21%, action skill damage is 105% with a duration of 10 seconds. That is with the class mod bonus as well. Then we have Blitz, melee override. Press the thumbstick while aiming at an enemy to make a dash for a short distance. Basically like the dash from Borderlands 2 that Zero does. And perform a special melee strike dealing elemental melee damage. If a Blitz melee attack kills an enemy, Blitz cooldown is immediately reset. So the melee damage is 100%, so that's double. And cooldown is 8 seconds. That's it for all the guns and skills. And I will show you some gameplay and Mayhem 11. Yeah, basically I like to just call this like the spirit bomb build, because you basically just throw spirit bombs everywhere. It's kind of cool. Let's just get ourselves back up. Sorry about that. So you can just throw your fish slaps everywhere. And he's dead.
Anyone else want to try?
For some reason my skill wasn't fucking going back to me. Don't know why. Oh yeah, and another thing I didn't show you was my Guardian rank. So there's my Guardian rank here. You want to focus on melee damage, probably health, capacity, just keeping yourself alive, and elemental damage, as well as action skill cooldown and crits.
Yeah, I could use them. Gotta hand it to me.
I don't know what is up with the skill right now.
Feels so right.
But yeah, basically when you get all your stuff up, you can deal like huge amounts of damage with melee. Sometimes it doesn't do that much, but yeah. So like that was a one hit. It's a badass enemy. I don't know what the hell's up with my spirit bomb. There we go. But you can basically just fling spirit bombs around the fucking map. And if you want to use guns and not just melee, like this Blade Fury just absolutely decimates everything, as well as your grenade. Just seems to just fucking one-shot everything. But this here, you can just fling this everywhere and it just does like amazing damage. Oh, and then also the slide is huge with the relic. Get around the map faster. I've got what? Why is it not hitting it? That was retarded.
You wanna go? Next.
Finally, my reward! Face your doom!
Yeah, like if you ever get yourself down, you can just use the Guardian or what, and it just does so much damage.
Hold them off for me.
God, this AoE stuff is just really, really taking me down. But yeah, this orb thing here, as well as the what's it called, the Phasecast, you can actually one-shot quite a few of the bosses if you do have all the gear and skills and stuff. It's quite cool. Just does like an insane amount of damage. But yeah, if you thought this was helpful at all, if you give us a like and subscribe, that would be much appreciated, and I'll make some more videos for you. Peace.